Yo, this is Tone Kapone, and you're getting lifted to the sounds of my DJ, DJ Spaceship. Go ahead and beam him up, boy. Let's get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
Greetings and salutations from us to all the nations. We're about to get loose, strictly for entertainment. We're reppin' Tampa Bay, 10 toes down. It's waves up the bay. No, we ain't playing round. Saturdays from 10 to 12. Make sure you ride the wave. It's Tone Kapone and DJ Spaceship on your airwaves. We're mixing interviews, R&B and hip hop. We're blasting off, and the top is just a pit stop.
I just like listening to that come in right quick, man. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Waves of the Bay. We in the building right now. 10:53 already, man. DJ Spaceship just blasting off, man. Oh, bro, we got to go in depth about this Black Heritage Festival, man. It was good to see Spaceship just do work, man. Like, I'm sitting in the background just watching him do work, just like I'm doing right now, man. I'm sitting over here in Studio 2, watching him do work in Studio 3, having a good old time, you know. I got him going in one ear, got the versus SWV Escape in the other ear. I was trying to pay attention. You played a couple songs that made me cut that down, and I know you walked in here and I wasn't paying any attention to you, but you heard the music in here too. I was jamming out, so appreciate you on that, bro. For real, man. But I want to know how was your experience with the Tampa Bay? Like, let's go ahead and just rewind the whole thing. Like, how did you even get to become a part of this event?
I want to give a shout out to my mom and them. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Sanders. First, let's take it back.
Way back.
Give a shout out to Concept.
Back in the time.
Because if it wasn't for Concept, I wouldn't have had a chance to be on the radar for Tempest, whose family here. You and I were supposed to do the Black Heritage Festival last year, right?
Last year, 2020.
But, you know.
Whole year ago.
Lo and behold, you know, like, she didn't want to do. Well, it wasn't that. It's just that the timing. You know, she wanted us to make sure that we had proper time to promote and put it out there. You know, that's what we were doing. We didn't care. We just wanted to do it. And I can honestly say, like, actually doing it this year, it was a completely different experience. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's the biggest stage that I performed on where I can actually see people. It was a pretty decent crowd out there. And then, you know, they put me up on a jumbotron, so I had to make sure I shaved my head up and all that good stuff.
Got a few pictures of you.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Dope pictures, really.
And I want to give a shout out to Mr. Sanders, you know, the chief. And give a shout out to my man Dave. You know, they looked out and they was like, hey, man, like, you know, what's good? Like, we want you to do it. And I was like, all right, well, you know, let's go. And then today happened. Today, o'clock happened.
And we've been out there all day, too, man. It's crazy. Like,
yeah. A lot of people don't realize what it takes to do events on a major scale, or even
not even just events, but like festivals. You know, like take it another notch up. Like, we got a whole bunch of artists performing with people coming all during the day. Like,
you got to make
stage,
sure that
the engineering, the lights, the screen, the band, the sound check. Like, I promise you,
it's
man.
a lot that goes into it. Like, it's not as you know, easy or seamless as people think it is, but I had a good time being a part of the, you know, the madness and the chaos and stuff like that. Had a few people hit me up that was out there. Shout out to all of y'all. And yeah, man, I've seen some faces out there I was shocked by. A couple of people I graduated school with.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. A couple of the homies that was out there I went to school with, and you know, good times, man.
Definitely so, man. Curtis Hickson, like I was telling Spaceship, man, because we walked in there together, like, downtown Tampa is it's getting there right now, man. Like, it's completely different than when I moved here. I've been in Tampa for, almost 15, it'll be 15 years in October. But, man, since I got here, downtown Tampa is just on some whole other ish, especially like Channel Side, Water Street area. Like, I was riding through there after the Raptors game the other day. And if I ain't know where I was at, I wouldn't know where I was at.
Well, it's called gentrification.
I'm looking over like, yo.
Yeah, it's called gentrification.
There's buildings all up in there.
You know, and it's about time, you know, like a lot of the big investors come to town and, you know, add more value to, the city and areas and stuff like that. But with gentrification, it also has its negative parts too, because it strips the culture from the area. It kind of runs to people from that area. And some people might be like, it's for the best of it. Yeah, no. Because once you strip
slippery slope.
Yeah, you strip that culture and that history, like it's
especially over there, West River area.
Yeah.
Which is what we're calling it now, the West River area.
I'm trying to figure out what is the West River area. I've never heard of that. Where is that?
That's the West.
West Tampa?
Right, that's the West.
Okay, yeah, I know that. Like Julian B. Lane.
They got new names and everything, bro.
Yeah, they call it Julian B. Lane Riverfront Park. Where I come from, we call it Riverfront.
They got whole nother districts and stuff set up now, names and stuff I ain't familiar with. It's crazy, man.
You go out and say all them crazy names you want to and get you a real Tampan, and they're going to be like, you mean Buffalo? That's what we call MLK, Buffalo. If you from Tampa, you call it Buffalo.
Already, man. I hope anybody listening right now, I hope y'all happen to just like be at the festival today and just jammed out like I did. Like for real, like it was amazing for like for you, man. Like let me tell you right now, man, I'm so proud of you, bro, because you killed it, and I knew you were, but you actually did it, and you didn't actually like get to do it like usual. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a little bit tricky.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? But you still got work done.
You got to be ready.
Always.
You got to be ready. And that's one thing I've learned, when it comes to DJing and stuff like that, you got to be ready. You got to have a couple of songs ready to hit them with. And, shout out to J-Rock, because he was one of the people from back then was like, Spaceship, you got to use the microphone. You got to use the microphone. Nah, I ain't going to do that. And I'm comfortable using a microphone, so I don't mind talking trash to people, calling people out there in a good way. All fun, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to J-Rock on that, man. You too. I sat back and watched you do work with the mic and stuff like that too, man. So good times.
You did your thing though.
I started to jump out there in that crowd now.
I wouldn't have been mad at you if you did.
I would have been mad because we need a DJ to run the turntable.
I can press play.
Yeah, but you had to know what's going next in my mind to know what to play next.
Well, you would have just been out there.
Yeah, it'd have been silent. And if
you'd have just been out there and I'd have pressed play on whatever I wanted to hear at that moment.
I did try to sing and it was like, that's not your move.
I heard you hit a note. I heard you hit a note, dog. I heard you hit a note. And I looked in the front row. The front row ladies was like, "Ooh."
That's not the note the production. That's not the note the production team was clowning me.
I heard you hit a note.
No,
for real. I heard you hit a note.
Not a note. But that's not the note the production team was clowning me on. I forgot what song was playing, and I got up. I guess I was feeling it a little too much, and they got me.
It beats like that sometimes, but not. It was a good time, like straight up. And it was a beautiful day in Tampa. On top of that, man,
the weather was perfect.
Oh my, it was hot.
Yeah,
but it ain't rain. It wasn't all that humid. It was just hot.
It was hot. And then you had the water in the backdrop, too, so that kind of kept it a little cool.
Tampa's so pretty, right? Like, the riverfront area is just on some whole other stuff.
Like you said, it's a whole transformation.
I was walking up, and when I first moved here, I used to think that was a castle, dog. I had no idea it was part of the school, man. It took me about 3 years to figure that out, man.
As a kid, I thought it was Disney World.
Right.
I thought it was Disney World.
Like, they got castles out here?
It's like, oh, man, Disney World is right here, up the street. Because I grew up in West Tampa. And I used to see that. I was like, hey, man. They were like, yeah. Back then, your uncles and all that, they tell you whatever you want to hear.
Whatever.
So you can shut up.
Yeah.
Leave them alone. That didn't work right there. Something. Oh, okay. And I grew up like, wait a minute, Mickey ain't going in college?
No, not that Mickey.
No, not that Mickey.
Yeah.
Michelob, but not that Mickey Mouse.
Straight up, man. It's Waves of the Bay. I hope y'all following us all social media at Waves of the Bay. I'm talking with Spaceship right now. If you need a DJ for your next event, man, y'all need to follow him on IG at DJ Spaceship. I'm mad I didn't get to make that announcement, bro. Like, for real, where'd the mic go? The mic just disappeared.
We had the mic. I'm trying to think what group
the mic
it was.
Straight disappeared right when it was time to get to the mic.
It was a band that came up, and then they was using all the mics, and then it never came back. It never came back.
I sure did grab the other mic and cut it on and seen if it was working. It wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I won't even lie to you. I was trying to go there.
Hey, it happens, man.
It is what it is. We had a good time, man. The people had a great time. We seen a lot of people dancing. Seen a lot of families out there, man. That's the main thing. Like, it was a good time.
Yeah.
It was a good time, for real.
What's one song that you heard me play that caught you off guard or that like took you back?
That caught me off guard or took me back? It's probably like, I won't even say like anything you played took me off guard, took me back, but it was like the songs I requested from you, you know what I'm saying? Like,
gotcha.
Like the Atomic Dog. Like, I like seeing old school cues get down to Atomic Dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, because
I was trying to find that mic checker for all the alphas out there.
Right.
They would have got Stupid.
Shout out Ari's godfather, BB, man. Yeah, straight
Alpha?
up. Yeah.
Oh, man, he would have been, man, that Alpha step, man.
He would have got right to it.
Listen, I done seen him in action.
He would have got right to it, man.
Yeah, man. It was good times, man. And then, the Luther, Bad Boy.
Mm-hmm.
That one got him.
Always a good one. Always a good one.
It was some people out there that were showing out, man. It was some people out there showing out.
What do you expect, dog? It's Tampa Bay.
I mean, like I say, the weather's good.
The Black Heritage Festival?
Yeah. And then like Mayor Jane Castor said, Tampa Bay is the city of festivals. Like we've been looking forward to these.
I ain't know this was like the first
festival?
to get back to it, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of put that on the record too, you know what I'm saying? Like, to rock the first to get back to it.
You got to think of it this way, like the pandemic, and then everybody's been frayed, and then, just kind of like it's giving like a boxing match. Everybody trying to fill each other out, you know what I'm saying? So just going from there, but it was definitely good. The weather was great. I had a good time.
Let's go ahead and shout out all the mothers out there as well, man.
Yes.
Mother's Day is a theme of the weekend right now, so we love y'all. Thank y'all. Happy Mother's Day for real.
And not just Happy Mother's Day because it's this weekend. Happy Mother's Day, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that there's a lot of times that y'all don't get y'all fair shine, and just Happy Mother's Day to y'all, man. Like every day beyond just tomorrow and this weekend. So Happy Mother's Day to all y'all. Somebody cook some grits.
We cooking tomorrow. I can't wait.
Ain't none of them cooking.
And I'm hitting the pool tomorrow.
Ain't none of them doing no chores.
Nah, they ain't doing nothing.
Ain't nobody.
They gonna be eating and drinking. So they gonna be into.
No big piece of chicken for you.
I ain't worried about it.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't find chicken right now, man. It's a chicken shortage, bro.
Oh, listen. It's a lot of stuff.
I promise you, Zico hit me with the boneless wings.
Then you gonna take them?
I ate them. They was good. Okay. But they cost some hell on the phone. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What kind of establishment?
Yeah.
Listen, it's a shortage, bro.
Hey, honestly, I didn't know that was the case. Everywhere I've been going, I had chicken, bone-in chicken at that.
Hey,
I don't know if it's been real chicken, you know what I'm saying? But I've been eating it.
I ain't gonna speak on that right there, man. This is Waves of the Bay, yo. Episode 78 right here on WMNF 88.5. I know we got some fan mail to go through. Yeah. If you're out there and you hear my voice and you're rocking with us or me and Spaceship, please send us a letter, yo. Like send us an email, send us a text message. We like to hear this stuff, and it's good for the station to hear, that people like us, people like us.
Yeah, they do, man. We actually have 4 letters.
4 letters?
We have 4 letters, man. And
Lord.
Let me see which one I'm gonna go with first. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Let me get one of them, then we'll get to the Baywatch and we'll get to the other ones.
You want to go through one?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to do this one right here. Okay, so this one right here is from my man, Demetrius Williams. He's out of Hardy Corrections. And this one says, first off, I would like to commend you two guys for the work that you do. During a global pandemic, the listeners are very hopeful for the cheers you guys bring every Saturday night. I'm from Miami, and I'm locked up at Hardy Corrections, and it's just amazing how you guys put on for Tampa and upcoming artists from the area. And for Spaceship, I'm not going to get into your situation too deep, but I will say after Nemo Shine letter from last week, I've added you to my prayers for the Lord to help you heal and to give you peace. Man,
that's real.
The love's still coming,
that's
man.
Real.
I want to wish you all a happy Mother's Day and a special shout out to my mom, Cynthia Whitehead, and my kids' mom, Jamie Williams, and our 2 daughters, who are mothers also, Tequila Anderson and Quenisha Davis. To my man, Demetrius, man, first of all, thank you for adding me to your prayers, man. It means a lot to me, to know that people are listening to me more than just the crazy antics and stuff like that I said, because, at the end of the day, I'm a human. I'm real, like chicken with a bone in instead of just boneless chicken that Tone purchased earlier today.
People don't have to listen to us, and they definitely don't have to care.
They really don't. They don't. And it's tough because, like, when you go through stuff, nobody cares, really. I'm not going to say nobody, but when you're going through things and you're in this industry, people really don't take the time out to think about, are you okay? Let me ask everybody out there, when's the last time somebody asked you, are you okay mentally? Because right now is definitely the time that someone needs to ask you that. And if they haven't, ask yourself that. Or ask the person next to you. And if they're not next to you, text them. Don't text me, though. Just write me a letter. Write them a letter to Waves of the Bay. Now I'm just playing. But you can write us a letter at 1210 East MLK Boulevard, Tampa, Florida, 33603. And we'll go through it and take a look. Like I said, we have 3 more to look at and go through. So
that was Demetrius, you said?
That's my man, Demetrius.
Shout out Demetrius, man. Shout out everybody out there, yo.
And happy Mother's Day to his moms, and his mother of his children as well. So, and his daughters. Just want to make sure we put that out there. But hey, man, hold your head, get out, do good, do right when no one else is looking. That's called integrity. You got this, D.
Look at you, bro. Look at you, man.
I try.
I'm not mad at you, yo. Man, once again, like, if y'all rocking with us, send us some letters, send us some love, because we love to hear this stuff right here. Like, it's humbling.
Yeah.
It's humbling for real, because, we just we do what we do. We would do what we do with or without y'all, honestly, because we have a good time doing what we do. But with y'all support, man, it's a whole nother level just unlocked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen Spaceship just go, what y'all call it, man? Super Saiyan mode or whatever?
Infinity.
For a little bit, though, man. You ain't get to fully stretch them legs like I wanted to see you, though. Like, but it is what it is, man. It's one of them things where you get to the point, you get to the business, and time starts ticking. You know what I'm saying? And things got to go how they supposed to go, and we have to play a role at the same time. I'm a host, you're a DJ.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't all that extra stuff when it comes down to some things, you know what I'm saying? But we had a good time at the festival, man. I hope anybody out there that was rocking with us, that was listening, and that was actually out there with us had a good time as well. Because, like I said, I looked out, and I got some footage of it too, man. I looked out there, I seen people dancing.
I danced a little bit.
I know that's what you was. Yeah, I got some footage of that too.
I did my little.
I got you doing the wobble.
Yeah,
I seen you.
I call it the stumble.
It was something.
They was wobbling. I was stumbling.
It was something.
I'm gonna do this. All right, y'all. I'm going. Right.
Oh, Buddy was calling that thing the wiggle.
Yeah. I was like, a wiggle.
I was like, huh?
The wiggle.
I don't know.
That's
man.
like people that call hot dogs weenies. You got that weenie? But sadly, I know what that is, man.
Pause.
Being from the country, around having a country family, you know what.
Come on, man. Don't put that on the country now.
I mean, hey, you heard somebody from the city call it weenies?
I don't remember my grandma calling that.
Bean and weenies?
That's something different.
Oh, okay. But it's still, they call it what? It's still
that's something different, though.
Okay, bean and weenies?
That's something different, though. But it is what it is,
you
man.
put cheese on your weenies?
This is Tone Kapone
and DJ Spaceship.
And Saturday nights from 10 to midnight, we bring you Waves of the Bay. Right here on WMNF 88.5 Tampa.
With the hottest interviews, the hottest music.
You can submit your music for the Tampa Bay Watch segment at wavesofthebay@gmail.com or follow us on all social media at Waves of the Bay.
Every Saturday, 10 to 12. Make sure you come and ride the wave.
Yes, sir.